Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
We just gonna go there. Okay, we just gonna go there. So Jason Lee, y'all know Jason Lee was under a lot of scrutiny after he reported exclusively that the Queen was dead. He said that she was found dead, that she was supposed to be at a wedding and she didn't show up and she was found dead. And everybody was like, come on now, Jason, really? Really? Even Biggie was like, really? Biggie? Really? Okay. Even like everybody was, and Roland Martin was dragging him. Roland Martin, who is an esteemed journalist, he's been around for a very long time. Martin, hold on, what's Roland Martin's name on the Twitters? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Roland Martin was like, what is going on with Jason Lee and why is he, reporting this? I mean, you mean he got this news before the BBC, before anybody in the worldwide media? Like, no one believes this. So Jason Lee tried to drag him. Jason Lee tried to drag Roland Martin. Here go Jason Lee has said, I'm okay with people having their opinions of me and my work. But if you disrespect me publicly, I'm going to violate you publicly. Ask Roland why he lost all that advertising money. I can drop those receipts. And I'm like, he pulling a Tasha K. Y'all know Tasha K do that all the time. As soon as somebody say something about her, she try to go gutter on them, go down in the dirt. Now, what does Roland Martin having to say the Queen ain't dead got to do with you saying he lost advertising money? I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just watching it. Then he blocked Roland Martin. So Roland typed this on his Instagram, and he said it's been almost 24 hours since Jason Lee posted this lie about me losing advertisers. He claimed he had receipts. I challenged him to reveal those receipts. This senior citizen, as the 43-year-old Jason called him, I'm 53, called me, is still waiting. The same Jason called me the N-word and the C-word, both racial slurs. He called him an N-word and a C-O-O-N. Oh my God. Jason Lee, who is biracial and has a Caucasian mother. I told you Jason Lee is just like Claudia Colorist Jordan. Ooh, is awful. Anyway, said all because I called out his awful, shoddy, and wrong reporting on Queen Elizabeth II. He was adamant. But yesterday afternoon, he finally admitted he screwed up. But even that was weak. He lays out how they screwed up, and in the last paragraph, apologizes. Now, I tried to warn the young brother to set his ego aside and take the L. No, he quadrupled down, got nasty, and attacked me. Well, who looks like a fool now, Jason Lee? Son, never mess with an OG. Never. Class is dismissed. Ooh, okay. Roland Martin said class is dismissed. If y'all missed it, here is what he said earlier. We don't post lies. I always stand by my sources, waiting for an official statement from the palace. And then he even said that woke up to some fake account posting a retraction. We do not know that account, and we have not retracted our story. There has yet to be an official statement from the palace. Staying tuned. And so Instagram flagged Jason's post about the Queen as a false information. And Roland called him out about it. So he was really upset about that. So listen, how you gonna be upset about a real journalist calling out a fake journalist? Listen, I'm a blogger. I tell y'all, I'm a blogger. I would give journalists who went to school and do this thing, I would give them credit. Now, as far as Jason is concerned, here is what he didn't backtrack to. And the crazy thing is he had somebody else write the post for him. Here's what he said, child. Hollywood Unlocked staff Blue Telesma. Fact check 10 reasons we believed Queen Elizabeth was dead. I'm like, so y'all just gonna kill the lady. Y'all gonna kill the lady. She not dead. Then y'all gonna explain why you thought she was dead. It's the audacity for me. Okay. It's the audacity for me. Here is the article. It said Tuesday afternoon, Hollywood Unlocked posted an exclusive that Queen Elizabeth II had passed away. Not surprisingly, breaking what could have been the most newsworthy story of the decade caused a tidal wave of reactions on social media, with many questioning how site founder Jason Lee had somehow managed to scoop everyone, including major British outlets, on such a massive bombshell. On behalf of our small but mighty team, we want to first say that we heard your concerns and acknowledge the sensitivity around this topic. We not only understand the global reach of the British monarchy, but also recognize that above all else, the Queen is a mother, grandmother, and beloved public figure who deserves to be approached with respect. Given the confusion our original post has caused, Lee and everyone else at this publication would like to take a moment to thoughtfully lay out exactly why Hollywood Unlocked believed the 95-year-old royal had passed away and felt empowered to report it. Below will also be Lee's sincere apology. Child, and here's the apology. Although I've never been wrong when breaking a story. It's the narcissism for me. Although I've never been wrong when breaking a story because this involves the Queen, this is one time I would want to be, Lee clarified on Thursday. And based on Wednesday's report from the palace, I can say my sources got this wrong. And I sincerely apologize to the Queen and the royal family. So he apologized to the Queen and the royal family, but not to his audience. Who go to him and assume that his stories are factual. Now you can assume that they are not, just like you can assume that Tasha K's stories are not factual. You can also assume that Jason Lee's aren't. So he put these this is why, and I read this to y'all the other day. BuzzFeed actually told y'all this as well. But here is why Jason says this is why he believed the Queen was dead. On Tuesday, February 22nd, Jason Lee was contacted directly from a source who was in attendance at the wedding of British Vogue editor Edward Enninful. The source claimed they witnessed a call in which news of the Queen's death had been confirmed to a high-profile attendee. They went on to outline the dismay that news created at the star-studded event. While many have scoffed at the idea that the Queen or anyone associated with her would ever attend Enninful's wedding, not only is he fashion royalty in the UK, a quick Google image search easily pulls up pictures of him sharing intimate moments with members of the royal family, such as the Queen's eldest son, Prince Charles, and her 74-year-old daughter-in-law, Camilla. What is this? This is not journalism. How would you gonna say I'm gonna Google him and he been with Prince Charles, so that means that the Queen would have been at his wedding? Boy, bye. The Queen was last publicly sighted Wednesday, February 16th, when she hosted visitors at Windsor Castle. At the time, analysts speculated that video taken of her greeting incoming Defense Services Secretary Major General Eldon Millar and his predecessor, Rear Admiral James McLeod, was shared in an attempt to assure the public that she was in good health. However, 4 days later, on Sunday, February 20th, Buckingham Palace conceded that the Queen had tested positive for COVID-19. It was subsequently announced that due to her diagnosis that she would cease taking in-person meetings. Why are they noting this out? This is so embarrassing. She's not deceased, but they telling you why they thought she was. Okay. Giving her COVID diagnosis and the credibility of our original source, Lee then spoke to another source familiar with the British military. This person confirmed directly to Jason Lee that the palace had been locked down and all the top generals had been summoned to Windsor Castle for an undisclosed reason, just 4 hours before Hollywood Unlocked broke the news. It is also worth noting that earlier this month, Queen Elizabeth II announced Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, will be known as Queen Consort once Prince Charles takes over the throne. This illustrates that her mortality was an ongoing discussion that could not be ignored as she celebrates an unprecedented unprecedented 70 years on the throne. Child. Breaking the news that Britain's longest reigning monarch has passed is no simple matter, as we previously reported. There is an extensive game plan in place for the occurrence that has been dubbed Operation London Bridge. The accounts we received on Tuesday were aligned with the approach of that protocol and appeared to further substantiate claims that Her Majesty's health had taken a turn for the worse. Given the current Ukraine-Russia crisis, he bringing that into play. Child. We understand that the world is in a space of political unrest right now and have seen the reports that UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson spoke to Her Majesty on Wednesday, February 23rd, a full day after our report. Anyway, long story short, she alive. That was after they reported she was alive, and now they are backtracking. And at the end, they say all news outlets get it wrong sometimes, despite their best efforts. And we will always take full accountability when that happens. Oh, child. But my thing is, you took it upon yourself to go drag people who didn't believe you. You doubled down. You like burn bridges at Variety, at Newsweek, at all these places of mainstream media, telling them that you were right when you were wrong. That is so embarrassing. Okay, that is so embarrassing. You said you yawn and don't nobody care. Once Roland spoke, it's literally game over. Okay, it is what it is. It's a hot mess. I'm just listen. I'm covering my ass because my thing is I don't like to drag people and then don't follow up because he did apologize. Just like if Tasha K had apologized to Cardi B, I might have talked about that apology as well, but she never did. But there is that. You said crack behavior. Right. But I guess, y'all can give it to him that he did apologize to the queen, honey. He apologized to the royal family, but he did not apologize to his audience. He's like, y'all gonna forget about it anyway. Mhm. Meanwhile, Roland's still waiting on them receipts since he tried to drag him and say he didn't lost advertising. Who is you? Who is you? He should be sued for slander and defamation. He should be, child. Anywho, Jason said all that double talk just to say what? Nothing. Take the L and move on. Exactly, DL. He said all that to say all news outlets get it wrong sometimes, despite their best efforts, and we will always take full accountability. Yeah, all news outlets get it wrong, but all news outlets don't double down and tell people who say that she is still alive that she is dead. Like for real. And they were insensitive in the way they reported it. This lady is a mother, she is a grandmother, she is the head of a country, she is a monarch, and then you go and just report she was found dead. She was found dead. Before the family was even notified, she was found dead. That's why I don't even report this. That's just me. I'll talk about it a week or two later, child. But anyway, I'm digressing. He said, how is saying the queen died defamation and slander? I didn't say that was defamation. I think it's defamation when he tried to drag Roland Martin and say that he lost advertisers. But anyway, there's that. You'll never be royals. Okay, come through, Lucinda. The apology was a press release. Okay, I said the queen died, but this is 100 reasons why I think she is dead. She was dead. Okay, that's what I got about it.